Hello, my name is Ben James, and I'm very pleased to have won the prize for 2024 for my article, Two Marias, Illegitimacy and Agency on the Fringes of the Restoration Court. I was inspired to write this article for two main reasons. The first reason, which is the simple reason, was to correct a historiographical mistake which had happened in 1944 in an article written by Antonio Rodrigues Cavalheiro, in which the author merged together two individuals and claimed that the letters and other documents that he had gathered in his article belonged to one woman who he called Soror Maria de Cruz. In fact, these documents belonged to two separate women, Soror Maria de Cruz and someone called Dona Maria, the illegitimate daughter of João IV, or John IV. What I found was not only had he made this mistake in 1944, but this mistake had been repeated through the historiography. And so my initial intention was to correct that mistake, but then to take that information a little bit further and bring in fresh sources, fresh primary sources, to investigate a little more fully what these women actually did in relation to the Restoration Court. They were both illegitimate members of the royal family, one by marriage, one by birth. And I wanted to highlight both of their actions in relation to diplomacy and to politics. And by doing so, I hope that readers would begin to think more broadly about the role of particularly cloistered women in relation to politics and diplomacy, but also more broadly women in general within early modern Portugal, but of course in early modern Europe more broadly. I was particularly inspired by the book written by Magdalena Sanchez, The Empress, the Queen and the Nun, and that played a large part in the conceptualization of this article. And I'm very thrilled that people enjoyed it enough to shortlist me for an award, and even more thrilled to have then gone on to have won that award. And I hope that in addition to finding the article interesting, I hope that people find the article enjoyable as well, because I enjoyed spending time with these two women and I haven't stopped doing my research on them, and I hope that in the future I will uncover more letters or more documents pertaining to their fairly unique and fascinating lives. Thank you very much.